everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. This is going to be a reading for the full moon in Cancer in January. And to be specific, it's going to be January 6th for most of us, January 7th in Australia, Sydney. But Northern Hemisphere, it's going to be January 6th, okay? Thank you everyone for being here, for joining me in this reading. I'm going to start off by giving a big thank you, as usual, to Yasmin Boland. She is so amazing with her Moonology books and cards, and this is the Moonology diary that I use to get all of our lunar information from. So thank you, Yasmin Boland. And what she has to say about this full moon in Cancer in January is there are key words and ideas that go with this moon, okay? So the first one is forgive, move on, make peace, and if you need to, say you're sorry, okay? The sign of Cancer is the most sentimental of the signs. So this is the part of you that reminisces and feels nostalgic. Take a fond backwards glance at whatever you're leaving behind you and consigning to the past. And note that the full moon in Cancer takes place when the moon is in gentle Cancer and the sun is on the opposite side of the skies in super rational, plan-loving Capricorn. Now, every full moon brings a tug of war, so make a plan for 2023 and stick to it if you can. Your challenge right now is to find a balance between sentimentality and the reality of what it is that you need to do or face. And this full moon is particularly well suited to that backwards glance as it nudges right up to Mercury, which is retrograde at this point in time. I will have a reading for that. It should already be out if you all want to take a look for that. I will link it for you if I can at the end here. Okay. Use the energies to forgive and move on from anything and everything in your life that you need to release. There are some very powerful energies around now. You know what, guys? I have to apologize. I just realized that I did not have my mic on, so hang on. Okay, I hope you can hear what we've already been through. Okay, so I will get back to that. There's some very powerful energies around now. So as the full moon is also activating Pluto, the planet that's all about eruptions and detoxing. Forgiving is about letting go and moving on. It means that you accept the past and you live in the present while looking to the future. It's one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. You know, we talk a lot about wishes and creating our own reality, but unless we slough off the past, we're stuck there, right? Now, what I want to do for all of you, I kind of was doing it before and I stopped, but I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to let you know which house this full moon is going to affect based on your star sign. Now, being that I'm doing all of my readings for the placements in Virgo, this is for all the placements in Virgo, but that means that if you're not a sun sign Virgo, it's in a different placement, you've got a different sun sign from the others. So we're going to do all of the sun signs here, okay? Cancer, this is going to affect your first house, Gemini, second house, Taurus, third house, Aries, fourth house, Pisces, the fifth house, Aquarius, sixth house, Capricorn, seventh, Sagittarius, the eighth house, Scorpio, the ninth house, Libra, the 10th, Virgo, the 11th house, and Leo, the 12th house. Now I'm going to tell you what each of those houses means. So whatever I said the house is that this moon is going to affect for your zodiac sign, that's what you pay attention to, okay? So the first house is going to affect your appearance and image, self-identity, and how you come across to others. The second house is cash, property and possessions, values, including how you value yourself. The third house is communication, siblings, neighbors, quick trips, early education. The fourth house is home and family, all things domestic, where you belong and your past. The 5th house is romance, creativity, kids, your own or someone else's, pursuit of pleasure, and love affairs. The 6th house is about daily routines, including at work, your health, and duty. The 7th house is your lovers, your spouse, your ex, open enemies, any sort of partner, including business partners, cooperation, and competition. The 8th house is joint finances, credit cards, debts, sex, anything you consider taboo, inheritance, and transformation. The 9th house is study, travel, the great cosmic quest, the internet, higher learning, religion, and big dreams. The 10th house is your career and ambitions, how you make your mark on the world, what you're known for, and reputation. The 11th house is friends, networks, social circles, and what you're wishing for. Finally, the 12th house is the deepest, darkest, most sensitive part of your chart. It's your fears, your spirituality, self-undoing, withdrawal, and dreams. Okay, so that is that part. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the reading. We're going to start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, and all the decks will be listed below in the description box, everyone. And if there's a link to the extended, if there's an extended, it will be down there. But I don't generally do extendeds for the moon readings. Okay, first card out. Ooh, we have extremes with the hot moon. Interesting. We're going to get into, make sure you can see this, the timing of these cards. Let's put this over here. Oh, wow. Talk about opposites. You know, I don't know why, but I felt I should put my little sun candle holder in here so we'd have the sun and the moon. And now look at what we've got here. We've got, those are extremes, and now we've got this. We've got the word extremes with this hot moon card, and you've got an extreme because that's the hottest day of the year by the looks of it, and this looks like it could be the coldest day of the year, and this is purity with the snow moon. We'll get into the timing of these cards as soon as I get them laid out for you. Oh, nice. Then we have the waning crescent 4 card with release. Nice. So we are going to be releasing something. We usually do at the time of full moon, don't we? That's what the full moons are all about. It's about endings so that we can have new beginnings. Oh, ooh, final card. You know what? If I'm not mistaken, the release card might not have been a part of it, but I think the release card might have been a part of the last moon reading. I know the extremes card was, and so was the acceptance card. I'm pretty sure. This is the waxing crescent too, and it's acceptance. Okay, let me get the deck put away. And we'll get into the timing for you. Okay, so the first one in place here should be the release card, the waning crescent 4, because that takes place January 19th. Okay, so we'll put that one here. The next one is going to be the acceptance, which is the waxing crescent 2, because that will take place January 24th. And the next one is going to be the purity card, the snow moon, because the snow moon falls on February 5th. That is the full moon in February. Okay, let me just move these over. Still see them? Yes, you can still see them. Okay, so finally we get to the hot moon or extremes. And this is the full moon in June. So this will be June 17th. And I know that's a ways out, but that's okay because we've got some good things taking place here. So let's clarify here. and just see what we've got coming in. I'm going to use the holographic Light Seers deck. And keep in mind that this is also going to be during the Mercury in retrograde, because that goes December 29th to January 18th, okay? That was a strange cut, but okay. So on top of the release, which is, it's probably instigated by the full moon on the 5th of January, because that's what we do at full moons. We release, we purge, we surrender. I don't feel around that card, though, that the message there isn't, how do I word this? It isn't going to be anything physical. At least that's how it feels to me. It feels more like a release of toxic energies within us that have been in us for a while, and it's just, they're being released because of growth that has taken place, the expansion that has been going on within you. It's squeezing out the bad so that there's room for the good, because that's kind of the turn that we're taking here, right? We're going from negatives to positives. So the negatives are getting squeezed out. There's only so much room, and negative and positive cannot be in the same, they vibe totally differently, so they can't hang out together, so to speak. The acceptance card, I feel like once we do release whatever this toxic energy is, we will have more acceptance of what is, what's going on in our world, what's not going on in our world. We just are going to be way more connected to our higher self, our soul, God, spirit, whatever you want to call them. And just transformation is going to be crazy in 2023. Crazy. Okay, so on both of those cards now, yeah, look at this. You've got the Sun card. That's what we're talking about. You're releasing what you no longer require inside of you, and that's the toxic energy. Once that's released, does she not look like she's accepting of things? It's like she's made it. That's where you're going to feel like you're at. You've made it. You're now in that place where you're loving life. You're happy. You're blissful. You have unconditional love all around you. Now, to the acceptance and the purity card. The purity is the snow moon. Now that is in February. Like I said, it's the full moon in February. And what I get off this card is the saying, as pure as the driven snow. And again, look at her standing there in the middle of a snowy hill, and it looks really cold, but she doesn't care. She's this girl. Look at, they're the same girl, just different times of year. So it's not going to matter. Nothing's going to bring you down. Nothing is going to get you down. You're in acceptance of whatever it is that's taking place in and around you when you get to this place, okay? So it doesn't matter that it's clouded over and snowy and cold, or if it's sunshiny and bright and warm. You don't care. You're just accepting of way more things than you used to be able to be accepting of, because you have more room for that kind of acceptance now that you're ridding yourself of these things. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Wow. I'm chuckling because I just looked over at this card and I'm thinking, ooh, by the time you get to June, it's going to be not cold anymore. So some of you could have your eternal soulmate coming in, or a love interest, at least. Somebody that wants to take your hand and bring you into their world and spend time with you. And oh my goodness. Look at his runners. I was just drawn down to the ankles of these runners. Look at what's on them. It's like wings. Now that could just be the flap of the runner, but to me, that looks like wings. And that is very interesting because I've been shown Hermes for a while now. Hermes, if you remember, is the Greek god that wore the cap with wings on it. And he had wing bracelets. He had, it's just like on the ankles here, but it was on the bracelets, on the ankle, or on the wrist. And he had them on the ankles. And he was the god of speed. So this is going to be happening very quickly. I would think if this person shows up in your life at this point in time, this is, what did I say? This is between the acceptance card and the purity card. You're looking at January 24th to February 5th. So somewhere in there, give or take, right? Time is an illusion. You've got somebody very special entering your life. And then by the time you hit June 17th, that's going to be pretty spicy stuff. You will be very seriously in a relationship by that point in time. It's going to get hot and heavy by then. Meanwhile, the purity and the extreme card, you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a good sign. This is a really good sign. You've got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. These are the two best knights, in my opinion. The other two represent speed, yes, but one of them represents chaotic energy. The other one represents player energy. This is the only knight that represents responsibility. This guy is responsible. He, no matter what, he crosses the finish line. He might be a little bit slower than the rest, but he always crosses the finish line. This is a guy that's going to be true to you. He's going to be trustworthy. He will be reliable. He's responsible. Apparently, you're going to be liking this guy. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so bottom of the deck, part of the overall energy. Wow, look at this. Queen of Cups. Yeah, 2023. My guides have been telling me that 2023 is going to be a year of huge, huge spiritual growth. The consciousness is going to be taking a huge leap in, I'm going to put this up here so you can see it a little better, towards spiritual wisdom, growth. It's, the acceptance card kind of talks about the same thing. Okay, let's get some Gaia Oracle cards here. I think we all have a lot to look forward to in 2023, to be honest. It feels like a brand new day, literally. Ooh, is that ours? No. Brand new life, a brand new beginning. Like there's a line that's been drawn. The last video I recorded, and I think it was, I can't remember now if it was the Sun in Virgo or all placements in Virgo, but it was the same message. Like there's a line in the sand, and once we cross that line, it's like we're stepping through the veil, if you will, and into the totally different dimension, totally different way of living, a way of feeling. The world is going to look different to us. It's going to feel different. It's crazy how it's changing in a good way, in a very good way. Okay, so on the Sun and the Knight of Cups. Oh, this was the card in that reading too. Sacred journey, life cycles, family, transformation. You are going to be on a sacred journey with this person, and it's going to take you someplace to make you so, so happy. And number 22, isn't that crazy? That is Ascended Masters, that number. Like I said, there's going to be some spiritual growth taking place, and it's not just, you know, these little transformations that we've been doing this year. And it's not going to be painful. It's not going to be a dark night of the soul time. It's just growth. That just like all of a sudden you get up one day and you see things in a different light. You see them differently than you used to. It's going to be a good thing. Okay, Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. You have, ooh, the dream. Something is revealed. Insight, breakthrough. Nice. I like this. I really like this. You coming together with this person is opening things up, wide up in your world. It's opening you up. It's opening up your world, the way you see the world. I cannot, I'm trying to interpret this in the best way I can, and I'm having a lot of trouble because it is so amazing the way this feels. Okay, now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card. I'm still kind of blown away by, Spirit guided me to this because I suddenly had a thought that I should put the sun in here with the moon, just to have the two extremes, and then the extreme card comes out. That's what I mean. When you step into 2023, I know I'm doing the full moon, but I'm doing it before the beginning of January, and it's going up a week before the full moon. So once you cross into 2023, it's extremely different from 2022. Your life is going to be extremely different from January 1st, 2023, moving forward for the rest of your life, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's like a line in the sand. It's like the halfway point. You had to go through all of this up to this point. Now you get to do this. Yeah, the Grim Reaper. No relationship, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. The first two are not meant for this reading. The last one is grow and transform your life. The Grim Reaper. This is death. This is endings. This is the full moon is all about endings. This full moon in January is going to be where you release what you need to release so that you can cross that line in the sand and step into that brand new, bright, sunshiny, loving, caring, giving, sacred journey. This is so exciting. So exciting. Okay, let's get some different cards now. Let's get a Sacred Destiny card here. You guys can't even see all these cards, can you here? Let me move this deck away because we've got that up there. There, can you see them all now? Now you can see them. Okay. Could actually even turn this down for you a little bit, make it better. Is that better? There we go. Okay. So, Sacred Destiny. Oh, see? Blessings. You are about to step into it. I'm telling you, 2023 is going to be all about blessings. But January, especially, once you release what you need to release and you start accepting, you know what? You don't even have to, it's not that you're going to be even having to try. Once you release what you release around this full moon, you're just automatically going to be stepping into that phase of acceptance. It's going to be easy like this for you. And that's why the blessings start showing up. Love, abundance. It's a different year. A totally different year. Totally different year. Okay, I'm being guided to read a part of this blessings in the book. There's something in the book that you need to hear. Okay, so I'm going to put this in front of the camera for you so you can look at it while I read. Okay. blessings. The last half is what I'm supposed to read, and it says, the sacred landscape wants you to know this. Immense blessings are emerging into your life from those in spirit. Angels, guides, and spirit guardians are watching over you. Angelic intervention is available to you. Be open to the voice of the divine. Messages are all around you. You are protected and you are safe. Have faith that your path is guided. Watch for signs that spiritual beings are present. Profound healing energy is flowing to you in wondrous ways. Refreshing, replenishing energy is filling your life. Like I just said. Oh, I might as well leave that on there. I can just put that right there. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. This is a time where all of this kind of stuff is entering your life, and it's just going to continue to expand as you go through 2023. Now I want to get a little bit more guidance as to what needs to be. Let's put this here. What needs to be, there you go, released. And this is the Power of Surrender deck. I think this came out with that last reading I did too. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. This is something that will be released with this full moon, okay? Stubbornness. But like I said, this is something that's within you that's being released, okay? It doesn't feel to me like it's anything that you're having to do to release it. It's just part of your expansion and your growth. It's going to be kind of an automatic, okay? Now, I do want to get... Okay, I want to get a Shaman's Dream Oracle, but Spirit wants me to get a Soul's Journey card, okay? So we will do that. Soul's Journey. And the card is, ooh, see, look at this, what this year's going to be about, especially January. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, you can. You are about to become a manifesting mofo, so to speak. Yeah, I wish I could make you feel what I'm feeling in the pit of my stomach with this reading. It is unbelievable. It's fabulous. If this is what you're going to be feeling come January, there will be no unhappiness. This feels unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. Okay, now let's get to the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. And then I think we're going to wrap this puppy up because, I'm sorry guys, we're at 30 minutes. Yikes. I need to point out to those of you that are here that are males, the message here with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, I was talking about, you know, you've got a man coming into your life. It's energy. Okay, so it could be a woman that you come together with if you're a man, It could be same sex. It could be whatever. Okay, just take it as it resonates, because it's men on the cards. That's why. Okay, I just needed to get that out to you. Okay, so, ooh, winter's dream, gestation period. Okay, let's see. Can't shift that, so I'm going to trade, because this will not reach the camera. So I'm going to put this back here. You can definitely still see it. And I will use this for this guy in front of the camera for you while I read it. Okay. There you go. I wonder if this is the last card in the deck. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay. Winter's dream. It says gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. Yes, that's what Spirit has been telling me 2023 is going to be all about. The winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze toward the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of winter's dream. Okay, so the extremes is the June full moon. June is spring. June 21st is the first day of spring. And this hot moon is on June 17th. So there you go. There's where this is going to take place. Winter's dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken. Find that easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was an incredible message for all of you. Okay, so that exactly speaks of exactly what the message is talked about here. Right across this top row here, you're releasing, you're accepting, you're in this winter freeze, this winter's dream. And then, like I said, it's two extremes. You go from this, it's like they said, a gestation period where you're really not taking action on anything. You're just doing a lot of thinking and contemplating and reflecting and getting yourself ready for what's to come. And then look out, come June 17th, wow, it's going to take off. Whatever it is that you're working on from January on, this is when it takes off. It's where you have the sunshine. It's where you have this new person in your life, this soulmate, this reliable, responsible soulmate that comes in. And that's when you get on your sacred journey and move toward your dream. And it's going to be a huge transformation for you. This connects with the Grim Reaper. This is going to be a huge transformation. Come June, wow. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I think we need one more card. I want to get a Divine Abundance card for you. Let's see what it has to say. And then we are wrapping this up, I promise. Like I said, 2023 is going to be a year to remember. But so is every year after that, because it's just the beginning. It's not just a one-year thing. Well, that was a definite card. Spirit wanted one card cut. Oh, I love this. Companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Yep. You have somebody coming in this 2023, and they're going to be someone very, very special for you. Well, that's not working. Let's put this down here. There. It's going to be special. This year is going to be incredible. 2023 is going to be incredible. Okay, everyone. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps you all. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.